another wonderful episode on Nigeria Today. Today, we will be talking about the Ukraine-Russia war and its impact on Nigeria. My name is Ramsey Enoch. The Ukraine-Russia war 2022 has entered another week, and more explosions are being reported in the Ukrainian capital and other cities around Ukraine. The war started after the Russian president Vladimir Putin ordered the invasion of his troops into Ukrainian territories, thereby causing several casualties in the area, having camped at Ukrainian borders for weeks. Our focus today is the impact of this war on Nigeria. My name is Ramsey Enoch, and you are tuned to Nigeria Today. Thanks for joining us. Russia happens to be a powerhouse in the global economy, being one of the largest exporters of crude products, coupled with its impact in the energy sector as one of the biggest producers of natural gas in the world. Russia is also into commodity exports. The recent invasion by Russia has led to various sanctions by the Western economies, with trade and other agreements put on hold. For instance, the President of France, Emmanuel Macron, and the European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen have both issued sanctions on the Russian economy, aiming at the financial, energy, and transport sectors of the country, without exempting its export controls and trade financing bans. However, Russian President Putin warned business leaders in the country to work in solidarity with the government, knowing fully well that further restrictions will be placed on the economy. The impact of the war on Nigeria will be massive if the war continues, as the trade between Nigeria and Russia, which is valued at over $2 billion, is at risk as the war between Russia and Ukraine intensifies. Nigeria also stands the risk of suffering from significant food shortages and uptick food inflationary pressure following the war, which broke out last Thursday. The recent sanctions on Russia are expected to affect Nigeria's import capacity, as Russia also plays an important role in Nigeria's international trade. It might interest you to know that Russia is one of Nigeria's top sources for its imported items, especially food items, meaning the Russia-Ukraine conflict could also influence Africa's food supply, as wheat and other grains are back at the heart of geopolitics following Russia's invasion of Ukraine. This because both countries play a major role in the global agricultural market. There is, however, a significant agricultural trade between countries on the continent, including Russia and Ukraine. African countries imported agricultural products worth $4 billion from Russia in 2020. About 90% of this was wheat and 6% was sunflower oil. Major importing countries were Egypt, which accounted for nearly half of the imports, followed by Sudan, Nigeria, Tanzania, Algeria, Kenya, and South Africa. Similarly, Ukraine exported $2.9 billion worth of agricultural products to the African continent in 2020. About 48% of this was wheat, 31% maize, and the rest included sunflower oil, barley, and soybeans. A cursory glance at the Foreign Trade Report from the National Bureau of Statistics (NBS) shows Nigeria imported goods valued at 813.19 billion naira between January and September 2021, representing 3.7% of Nigeria's total import in the same period. According to the Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN), wheat is the third most widely consumed grain in the country. A further look at the data shows that Nigeria imported durum wheat worth over 128.1 billion naira in the 9th-month period of 2021, while it recorded a 144.14 billion naira durum wheat import in the previous year. Also, Nigeria imports different types of seafoods from Russia, some of which include mackerel, meat, herrings, blue whitings, other fish, and all in frozen form. It is also worth noting that Nigeria imported vaccines for human medicine from Russia in Q4 2020. On the other hand, while Russia is a major trade partner with Nigeria, Ukraine has also been involved in trade with Nigeria in the past, as it imported milk preparation worth 721.45 million in Q1 2021. According to information from the NBS, this means so much to Nigeria as a huge consumer of wheat products, with its local production only accounting for just 1% of the 5 to 6 million metric tons consumed annually, while we rely on importation to meet local demands. The demand-supply gap has necessitated the spending of over $2 billion on wheat importation annually, representing the second highest contributor to the country's food import bill. The downside to the war is that if supply from Russia is distorted, for whatever reason, Nigeria could be faced with further surging wheat price in its local market as a result of supply gap, which could lead to an increase in the price of some other byproducts of wheat, such as bread, wheatmeal, amongst others. On the upside, however, this could force Nigeria into expanding its local wheat production as the central bank continues to disburse funding to farmers across the country, which is yet to yield obvious desired results. Nigeria may also pay higher fuel subsidy amid the rising oil price and debt, as the escalating war between Russia and Ukraine has already sent oil prices to new heights, with the Bonny Light breaking the $100 per barrel resistance level on February 24th for the first time since 2014. As the United States and European allies of Ukraine threaten to tighten sanctions on Russia, oil traders are concerned about the prospect of supply in markets where demand is rising rapidly as factories and broader economies open up to recover from the doldrums of COVID-19 restrictions. This is the end of the first episode of our broadcast today, as efforts are being intensified to bring the war to an end. Nigeria Today urges all Nigerians not to be swayed in support of any of the worried nations, because in a situation like this, when two big nations are at war with each other, it is the underdeveloped and developing countries that faces the wrath and the heat the more. Stay connected to our YouTube channel for updates and everything happening around the world by subscribing to the YouTube channel Nigeria Today, and don't forget to also click the notification button so that you can get the first-hand information whenever we come up to bring you the latest happenings around the world. My name is Ramsey Enoch. Thank you for staying with us.